Hello everyone and welcome back to the video. Today we're going to be doing something a little bit different. We're actually in the game right now because I wanted to talk about the new Elephant Archers because they received a pretty significant buff in the last patch, and a lot of you guys are asking questions like how strong are they viable? And so I wanted to do a couple tests in the scenario, and these are very realistic tests as well. So we're going to go ahead and figure out like, are they decent? How good are they viable, etc. So I'll go over the changes again for those who missed them. But basically, Elephant Archers now receive 3 less damage from skirmishers, so 3 less bonus damage, which is a massive deal because skirmishers was the best answer to this, beforehand. And nowadays it's not so clear if skirmishers are still good. And also, Elephant Archers now cost 10 food less, so I think it's 80 food and 70 gold. But just to double check, I'll go ahead and show you. Yeah, 80 food, 70 gold now. So yeah, basically I've got a couple tests to do here. So first I have 20 Elephant Archers with Bengali, and then I have 20 Elephant Archers with Dravidians. So the difference between them, Dravidians do not get bloodlines, so they're 280 HP, but they attack 25% faster, so that's pretty decent. And they also regenerate something HP, I think it's 20 HP per minute, which is not the most relevant, but if you get a unique attack, it's pretty good. So this is post-stimp, of course. And then the Bengali, they fire 20% faster from a unique tech, and then from a civ bonus, they also take 25% less damage from less bonus damage. Let me just double check. Elephants do 25% less bonus damage, and they're more resistant to conversion. So that's kind of like the 2 strongest Elephant Archer civs that I could think of. I don't know if there's anyone else I'm missing, but I'm going to be trying them against Paladins on this side and against Elite Skirmisher here. Not sure why it's all blanked out here, by the way. It's kind of weird, but we'll be trying these tests. And green player is Magyar, so he's got fully upgraded Paladins, fully upgraded Skirmishers, and we're going to just put, stand ground here and patrol. This is 40 Elite Skirms versus 20 Bengali Elephants, so let's just go ahead and see how they do. Remember, the Bengali Elephants are more resistant to Skirmisher fire, so let's see how it plays out here. And we're going to just watch the battle. And this is a very realistic situation, like 20 Elephants versus 40 Skirms. It makes a lot of sense. We'll just patrol into it. This guy's not fighting with all his army, so we're going to go ahead and help him out here a little bit. There we go. Go back to the Elephants. And as you can see, none of the Elephants have actually died yet, which is pretty insane considering, you're up against a lot of 40 Skirms is no small number. And as you can see, the Elephant Archers are doing quite a decent job at thinning out those Skirmishers. Now, a few of them are dying, so it's not to say that the Elephant Archers have no counter whatsoever. The Skirms are doing a decent amount of damage. It seems, it looks like 8 or 7 damage per shot, which is not too bad, but again, 300 HP. It's kind of hard to take out. So as you can see, the Elephant Archers are doing a pretty good job at whittling down the Skirmishers, and we can just go ahead and clean them out. And as far as micro, they're not the smoothest unit to micro, but they're, they shoot pretty fast. Like, they're pretty smooth. They're just kind of slow, so pretty cool. And as you can see, they do fantastic. Before they used to die quite hard to skirms. Now they're doing very well into skirmishers, and of course that's the Bengali one that received bonus damage. Bonus damage resistance, rather. Now we're going to try out the Dravidians. Dravidians are objectively worse than Bengalis overall, but like, let's just see if it's viable to go with Dravidian Elephant Archers, and we're going to be trying them out against Paladin, which is another very common late game unit. So how do they deal against the cavalry? We'll take a look here. As you can see, they're not the strongest output of damage, but the thing with the trap with the Elephant Archers is that they're very tanky. So when melee units come in and like they try to close the gap, the Elephant Archers are getting a lot of damage. We don't have to even kite back. We can just even stand still, use it as a bit of a meat shield. And as you can see, you do pretty decent against Paladin as well. It's not amazing. You're not going to be wiping away Paladins, but we're pretty much holding our own here. If I add a little bit of micro, a bit of stutter step, it's not the most effective because we're slow again, but it's not the worst either. And yeah, just kind of run away and hit and run. And as you can see, it's not bad at all. So once again, like, this unit, after seeing these tests and after thinking about it a lot, this unit is very good right now, in my opinion. I think that we're going to see a lot of Elephant Archers being played. I think both competitively and casually, you're going to see this being played as well. Because casually, let's be honest, you get an army of 40, 50 of these in late game. It's very hard to take out. You get a lot of time usually in those kind of slow-paced games. And in competitive, although the games tend to be more fast-paced, this unit is very strong. And although it's expensive, I can easily see you massing up an army of this in late game, and then just supporting it with some trash units, like maybe some halberdier to protect against the cavalry and to stop raids. Or even you can mix in some skirmishers if the guy's like mass halberdier and need to just thin out the halbs. You can mix in some skirms or some champions, whatever you can really think of. Especially with Dravidians, you can go like Elephant Archer Champion. It's very gold intensive, of course, but like, it's definitely possible. And as far as like how to counter this unit as well, My initial thought of like how to counter it is to probably stick to monks for the most part, just because monks with +3 range, if you do get access to that, will be the best way to counter elephant units all the time. You just get so much value if you convert the unit. It's also really tanky, so if you convert one, all the other ones will start shooting it, and it's just gonna like slow down the DPS. And I guess one final test, what we can do is just like patrol these guys while I talk. We can just go ahead and patrol the remaining army. It's not fair because Dravidians are are regenerating HP, but whatever. But yeah, you'll see that like, they do very little damage to each other. So like you get a few conversions, and like the elephants will soak up a ton of damage. So monks would be your best option in my opinion. I also just noticed that Bengali get also Parthian tactics, it seems, whereas Dravidians don't. So Bengali elephants are way better than Dravidian elephants, of course. But yeah, just a little quick video on elephant archers. It's a bit of a new power unit in my opinion. You know, before it came out and it was okay, but nowadays I actually feel like it's quite strong. And if there's one thing I'll say, especially with Bengalis and Dravidians, they fire really fast. Like they feel pretty smooth to play with. So definitely try them out in your own games. And yeah, as far as countering them, monks are your best bet. If you can't do monks with +3 range, then you know still skirmishers will be decent. Long range siege, like siege onagers, will be okay, but you need a lot of them because they have a lot of HP. But you outrange them by 2 if you have siege engineers, so it's pretty good. And if not, just like mass halbs and throw the halbs at them can be a decent option as well, because you know you can kill like 20 halbs, but if you send like 40-50 halbs at them, 30 will close the gap and you do massive damage to elephants. So just like mass halbs and skirms will be fine if you have a lot of resources to spare. But keep in mind, if you are going mass halbs and skirms, you know, if they have any other unit mixed in, they can easily counter you as well. So that's gonna be it from you guys. Nice little quick video, and I will end the video before the fight is over, so you'll never know who won. But that's just part of the beauty of this video. So thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you guys in the next one. And then you can comment below who you think won. I'll put it in a pinned comment.